Nemibuzo emibini kubantu base-Eastern Cape. Nigxotha abatheni abangene ephondweni lenu niyeka abatheni. uKing Buyele ekhaya edala indlebe ebezise amasirayeli ezonceda isibhedlele ne agxothwa anikwa i-72 hours uba mawaphume aphume. Ngoku ku-installwa ubukumkani bamaNigeria e-East London. Ku-installwa ubukumkani i-king yamaNigeria athetha isiNigeria bacompromise ndade ndabona nomnye umuntu elilungwe welcome yonke laa nto umntu wase-South Africa welcome. AmaPakistan anza ii-demands zawo athi afuna ukuthetha ilanguage yabo kuyintontoni iculture yabo esibhedlele saselantuzeni sase-East London. Kwathi cwaka andikho against i-GBV, but the only time abantu base-Eastern Cape sobabona bephakama kulo kuxa kwenzeke i-GBV. Then xa i-GBV hayi Eastern Cape izawuyenza into yayo. Other than that, i-poverty nentontoni cwaka bazohlala ezikoneni abasoze bayilwela iphondo labo balwela nje i-GBV qha akho nto irongo nalapho.
As the African Transformation Movement would like to express our strong rejection to the reported coronation of a Nigerian king under the title Igwe Ndigbo na East London in the Eastern Cape. This development represents a direct affront to the sovereignty of the Republic of South Africa, a blatant disregard of our legal framework and an insult to the institutions of traditional leadership as recognized under the South African law and customs. South Africa is a constitutional democracy that recognizes and protects the institution of traditional leadership within the clearly defined legal and cultural framework. The installation of any king or chief is not a ceremonial act that can be conducted arbitrarily or imported from a foreign tradition. The notion that any foreign national or group, regardless of how long they have resided in South Africa, can unilaterally establish a kingdom or install a traditional authority structure on South African soil is both unlawful and unacceptable. Traditional leadership is deeply rooted in history, identity, and ancestral lineage of South African communities. It cannot be replicated, substituted, or superimposed by external factors. We view this incident as a dangerous precedent that undermines not only the authority of legitimate traditional leaders, but also the rule of law. It reflects a growing failure by the state to enforce existing legislation governing traditional leadership, immigration, and social cohesion. We call on Premier Mabuyane to immediately institute a full provincial investigation into this matter. Dr. Leon Schreiber must urgently investigate the immigration status and activities of those involved. Minister Hlabisa must take immediate steps to protect the integrity of South Africa's traditional leadership institutions and ensure that no parallel or illegitimate structures are allowed to emerge. The African Transformation Movement calls on the CRL Commission to urgently investigate this matter and engage affected communities and provide clear guidance on the legalities and the implications of such actions.
Arrival of Akajugo. Ilanya Mihukunisong. Arrival for Mihukunisong. Ilanya Fortunoso. Fortunoso Patago. Yaweko. Obeloge, I am happy on some mega sets. Obeloge, mega sets. Ilanya Funa Hall, I do go busy. Ilanya Funi me Hall, I do go busy. Ilanya Funa people, I know the Sigonoche. The Chichi. Abatasigo. Obeloge, I got what be also. The occasion will officially start. Yes, Ilani focus on me. On a welcome on the batter from Port Elizabeth. Yes. There's more East London. Yes. There's more East London. Yes. What are you?
East London is in so much trouble. East London is toast basically and has been taken over by Nigerians because there's a group of Nigerians that have been in East London for so long, 30 years to be specific. They've been there for so long that they have established a king in the middle of East London. So this is quite crazy. I might be laughing, but this is no laughing matter.
Arrival for me who knows all. Ilani for Chilozo. Ochilozo. Ochilozo Patago. Yaweko. I want to some mega set.
So the story goes that in East London, Eastern Cape, installed Chief Solomon Egbona Iziko as Igwe Ndigbo na East London, marking over 30 years of their presence in South Africa and celebrating cultural unity. Videos showed elaborate attire, chants like "Welcome Akajubu" and posters highlighting unity and leadership, with the community noting their contribution to local and social economic life. I don't think they really contributed to anyone in South Africa. They could have contributed in their own communities, but South African communities, nah, I don't think so, because we all know that most people, most foreigners, when they come to South Africa, they just cluster by themselves and they don't really contribute to anybody else. It's few, maybe Lesotho people will probably come and chill with Lesotho people who are in South Africa, maybe in Velkom, places like that. Maybe Tswana people will affiliate with Tswana people and Mozambicans will affiliate with Tsongas, but Nigerians affiliate with only Nigerians.
People are not receiving Chichi, Abatasigo.
Now, this is very scary because it means Nigerians can come into South Africa and establish a kingdom. Like, this is a kingdom, right? Like, because this guy is a chief. So they might have a piece of land there and they might even name it whatever Nigerian name within South Africa. And over time, they can even want independence, like Lesotho. Lesotho is a country within a country. So even these guys, they can have a small town with maybe let's take maybe 10,000 Nigerians living over there. And they can ask the government, yeah, man, can we have this land as our own country? You see where this is going. So this is extremely dangerous. You cannot have people from outside, foreigners coming in. And this has nothing to do with illegal immigrants, because illegality doesn't really play a role here. It's people who are legal, but they are establishing a chief and a minor mini kingdom in South Africa. This is extremely dangerous, guys.
What people must know is the only way for South Africa to develop and succeed is for them to be ruled by a Nigerian president. And there should be one king of all South Africans. That is me, a Nigerian king. Africa should unite under leadership of Nigerians.
This message goes to South African people, our wonderful sisters and brothers that are from South Africa. Some of you are saying that Nigerians are living in South Africa illegally. But you have forgotten that your government hardly give Nigerians documents. That is why people are illegal in your country. Yes, some of us came through back door with tourist visa, yes. But if some of us can be able to establish in Europe, in America, where we also came in through back door, but they gave us document, even when we must have qualified or go through some process. they gave us visa. If the white people can do that, why not our fellow South Africans to do that? So many Nigerians in South Africa have qualified to get the documents. They have applied for years to no avail. So what do you expect them to do? That is why you have illegal people in your country. Some of us married South African women and automatically we're supposed to have documents, yet no documents. So the blame should go to your government. That's why you have illegal. When you don't want to give people legal stay, after they must have met up with the requirement, then what do you expect them to do? So South Africans, please tell your government to start giving people documents. Give them documents, and once they commit crime, collect that document back from them and punish them or deport them back to their country. That's all.